One of the great things about the landscape industry is you start with nothing and you create something. We have 4 divisions within Devisser Landscape. There's the Weed Man, which is a franchise, that's fertilization and weed control. The Landscape division works more with the hardscape element. We have the Snow division, and we have upwards of 60 to 70 guys a night that go out on routes.
We have the lawn maintenance division. They do our mowing, our pruning, our spring cleanups and our fall cleanups.
It's nice to see the lawns get green and the weeds disappear, and at the end of the year you're looking at a beautiful green lawn.
What I love about working here is the constant challenge.
One day I might be doing accounts payable, the next day I might be out in the barn working with the gentleman more. It's nice to be able to have that variety. Everyone here gets along really, really well.
They've posted stuff on Facebook.
And when we see guys that really enjoy what they're doing and they enjoy it so much that they're posting it, it makes us feel good because it's bragging on our company.
When your name is on the door and you have lived in the business for years, you really put 100% into it. My grandfather was Bastian Devisser. My father was Henry Devisser. Adrian Devisser was his older brother, and my 2 sons who own the business now are Nate and Joel Devisser. That is 4 generations that we're proud to have as ownership in Devisser Landscape Service. Well, I grew up with my father in the business. When I was a little kid, I would ride in the truck with him, and it was always a big deal to ride along with Dad in his dump truck. His father, Bastian Devisser, was a farmer back in the 30s who came over from the Netherlands about the turn of the century. He had a field of dahlia bulbs. He brought them into town and he swapped all the dahlia bulbs for an old Model T flatbed truck. And then he went into general hauling, but evolved into landscaping. And they developed a reputation that they did good work, they were honest people to deal with. My grandfather actually passed away on a job site loading topsoil in a field one day, so my dad and my uncle took over the business. When my sons were growing up, I would take them occasionally on the job site and they would help. And fortunately, they chose to work into the business.
We would split wood, we'd load it in a truck, he'd bring it home and he'd dump it in the driveway. And then all the neighbor kids would come over and we would all get together and we'd just start chucking wood into the basement. It's my first memory of actually working with my dad.
The fortunate part for us is we have each other. And he was kind of in it alone. He sacrificed a lot to make sure that our family still came first. So he was at our ball games and he was at functions, even though he had work to do, and he found the time to do them.
He worked hard, he worked his tail off, but now he's seeing the fruit of those labors. Hopefully our next generation will build on what we did and make it a greater company.
We have core values, and if you want to work for us, you will also practice these values.
Our 4 core values are professionalism, pursuing excellence, positive attitude, and teamwork. Professionalism matters because this industry has a stereotype of not being professional.
It's good to look professional because customers see that.
And the perception from a customer sitting in their window looking out at our men is, these guys know what they're doing and they look good on my lawn.
It's even more critical that our guys who are out on the lawns are professional because they are the front line of our business.
Pursuing excellence is not about perfection. It's about bringing your best every day and getting better each and every day.
Not necessarily being perfect, but being able to admit when you're wrong and fixing those mistakes as well, so we're constantly striving to be better every day.
We value positive attitude, and if you're not positive, the perception of our business is bad.
If you don't have that positive attitude, it's a bad place to work, and you wouldn't look forward to coming into work without that.
I'm an energy giver, and I want my guys to be that way.
I always try to be the one that's smiling and cheering everybody up, bringing in candy and such like that to keep everybody in a positive mood.
Your attitude is contagious. It's gonna make people work harder, work smarter, and make the day more fun.
Well, it's cliche to say you're as strong as your weakest link, but it's true. When everyone is working together as a team, the quality of the work gets a little better. When you're not working together as a team, it can fall apart real quick.
Teamwork is huge. It's nice to see that when guys are done with their routes, they're not just coming back and leaving on the day. They are going to help other people out so we can all get out at the same time.
And we need you to be an active part of the team.
I encourage you to practice the core values because that will not only help you here at work, but it will also help you in your own personal life.
If you don't know, just ask. We'll be open and honest with you and hopefully be able to help you out.
Bring that positive attitude, even if the experience isn't there.
Have an open mind, a willingness to work, and just jump in, not be afraid to learn.
Every day that you come in, you want to make sure if you're on the landscape crew that the flowers that you're planting look beautiful, the job looks amazing.
Well, we just got a review back. They said they loved the sales guy they worked with. He did some little things that we didn't expect him to do. Try to find little things that you can do that they don't necessarily expect to kind of give a little bit of a wow factor.
We hope that your employment here will benefit not only you, not only us, but your family and all others that you come in contact with. The Devisser name in Kalamazoo represents 4 generations of landscaping. There was a couple in the parking lot. It was a customer that we had done work for about 30 years ago. We hugged each other and shook hands. It's that type of customer that you want to have, so that years later, they have the memory of a good experience.
I have customers that know my wife's pregnant and, they ask that, and that's nice when you have people that actually do care about what you're doing.
One of our guys was in McDonald's this year, and the lady was in line, didn't have enough money, and we found out from her that one of our guys had paid for her lunch.
Talking with other people in the industry, they talk about how many hours they put in. We're putting in 60 hours, 80 hours a week. We don't believe in that. We believe there's family time.
They try to create that tight-knit, family feel here, and that's nice.
There's movement up, and yet you will have a hand in the growth.
We get a lot of guys that work for us that say, man, I was treated so poorly at the last place. And we don't want people saying that about us.
So we want you to know that you are the front line of our business. You are the face to that customer.
We need to be a professional company. We need to practice teamwork each and every day.
And you need to have a positive attitude. And you need to pursue excellence in every aspect of the job. Our passion is to make a positive impact. That's on our employees, that's on the vendors, that's on our customers, that's on each other.
Welcome to the team.
We're glad you joined us.